NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the and the Atlanta Falcons, and it's all up next.
Brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Matchup of a couple of teams, Greg, with one big thing in common. A new head coach from a season ago. These are always the seasons we want to see how they play out, how they can implement their plan going in.
And more often than not, Mike, as we all know, when you find yourself in position to make a coaching change, it's because the previous few seasons did not go according to plan. So the question is, did they find the right new head coach to lead them in this next era for their organization? These two teams today are hoping that this goes a long way into deciding, do they have the right guy pulling the strings? Because if you do, long time in this league.
The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go here in Atlanta. Ray McLeod on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
Ever since he was drafted in the 4th round, all this guy has done is continue to surpass all expectations. And, Mike, this isn't some physical specimen like we see throughout the league who has all these unique physical attributes. But he is about as consistent and even keel as the quarterback position gets. And it doesn't hurt that he is a beloved figure in every locker room he finds himself in. They know with this guy behind center, they have a shot to win every single game he plays. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Julian Love brings him down. Third and 9. They'll go again with Robinson. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
On first down, Cousins. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And here's Bijan. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got...
That is caught. What a play. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game?
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks. He's been real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple of years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off the play fake, it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Falcons offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up a third down. Throwing now, Cousins. Now, deep ball for London. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. He slams it in there, and he is in. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
On is Koo for the point after. It's up and through. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On play action, Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. He'll be a little short of that 1st down. Tackled at about the 37-yard line.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
We'll try and run it with Walker. And he's going to have it up there for the 1st down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run with Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Second down and 8. shotgun run now with Walker. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That's the big tight end, Farrell Brown.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second down and 3. Here's a handoff to Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
Smith to throw on first down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, Smith. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter. Quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins gonna throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
There's Kyle Pitts with the grab.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Cousins. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Games like this.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
That'll be caught by McLeod. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That one taken in by London. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. 1st and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up. That's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith, taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So, we're at halftime here in Atlanta, and the Falcons are in the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. For the Falcons in the first half, they were led by their quarterback, the veteran Kirk Cousins. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Play action now. It's Gino. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's got it at the 7. He is in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are back in this one. It's 17-7. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Avery Williams on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here comes Drake London. The rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. First and 10. Cousins to throw. Open man down the field, Mooney. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now, Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That one is caught by Mooney. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing his Cousins. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's complete. He's got it to London. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons up their lead. It's now 24-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get about 5. A second down throw for Smith. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they get this one across midfield to the
key part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And they'll move this this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That is hauled in at the 5. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on second down, Smith. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks back within 10. It's now 24-14. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now 2nd and inches. Here's Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13. Here we go. 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Smith. Over the top. He's got it. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Williams now to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Another run here for Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Second and 7. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Atlanta.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. It's a win here for the Falcons. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. You did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.